Us as women are more valuable in our 20s than we are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, and on. We lose value as we get older. But the kicker is men become more valuable the older they get. Y'all know that? Yeah.
Who told you that? No, honestly, who told you that? I know that is a lie perpetrated by men that like to date little girls. And women started to believe it, to internalize it, and then regurgitate it to the masses. Because what makes a woman less value in her 30s versus her 20s? What does a woman have going for herself in her 30s that she does not have going for herself in her 20s? Because as someone who is in her 30s, I will say the changes in myself. Like, okay, I have kids now, but let's say I did not have children, right? Same thing going on, right? No children, whatever. In my 20s, I did not know my self-worth. In my 20s, I allowed people to play with me. I allow people to play with my emotions. In my 30s, I ain't going. I'm not going. I understand what my boundaries are. I have established them and they are set. Now, what does a man have going for him later on in life that he does not have when he's younger?
Exactly.
Finances. That is the only thing that people are saying that a man has when he is older versus when he is younger. But now, in a day and age where women also are getting money, so now the one thing that they can use to manipulate you when you're in your 20s are their finances. So now you get with a woman in her 30s that not only has boundaries and understands herself and understands what she wants, she has money. So now you cannot manipulate her with the funds, because that's the thing, right? Men say, oh, you take your time, don't date, don't settle down, get your money up, and then go get you a young thing. It's about manipulation. And you regurgitating a point that's about manipulation. They want to put in women's head, you need to settle down. And when you settle down with an older man. Because it's about manipulation. They want women to think that they are more valuable when you are young and stupid and willing to go for a bunch of dumb shit. Because what makes you less valuable in your 30s?
Nothing.
Because there's no way I would look at my 20-some-odd-year-old self and say that that was the better version of me. I'll give her, she had a flatter stomach. She had a flatter stomach. But as a whole, as a human being, there is no way I could look at my 20-something-year-old self in comparison to my 30-something-year-old self and think for a moment that that was the better version of me. Any man that would prefer the 20-some-odd-year-old version of me compared to the version I am of myself, kids aside, because I can understand that dynamic, right? Wanting someone without children. But kids aside, there's no way that you can look at both those people and say, nope, I want the 20-something-year-old. You want to know what the 20-something-year-old was? Naive. Not this one. So y'all keep regurgitating that stupid ass talking point that was created by predators and men looking to take advantage of women. So, yeah.
Did you know that a man loses his value as well? Did you know that as he ages, even the sperm he produces loses value? His entire being is expiring. He's human. This is a body. This is flesh. What makes you think that he's much more valuable in his 50s with white beards? No, really, think about it. What makes him valuable as an old man compared to the young, fresh men who can run quicker than him? No, really, think about it. Think about it. An old man with outdated sperm has value. What value does he have? What value does he have? What value? Google it, you'll see. What value? Because they are predators. They want to pursue children. They want to pursue inexperienced women. They want to convince you in your brain that you are losing value as you age. There's no value that you lose. That's why we say build your self-esteem. Build your self-esteem. Build it so high, so well, in fact, that no one will come and tell you this crap and believe it. No way. Because the only difference is finances. That's it. If you get your money right, if you get your self-esteem right, I promise you, you'll be much happier than any. Listen, you won't need a man. You won't need a man. You'll be happy without a man. Because really, think about it. What value? Men don't have value. Look at what Jay-Z is doing to Beyonce. Please, what value? What value? The guy's scenes are catching up with him and he's dragging Beyonce along with him. He doesn't have any. I mean, he was elevated by Beyonce. He was a gangster and a man who just busy as chasing around children. A man who was disorganized, just like Diddy. Him and Diddy were the same thing. He just got married, had children, and got a cleaned up image by his wife. And you being his wife means that you're gonna deal and clean up after him. You're gonna nurse him like a baby. Because you are a baby as well. You're a child. So there's no value. You will lose your value because you are looking for it in men. And they will tell you stupid things and you will believe it. Stop listening to men. They're nothing. As my mom would say, those things are nonsense things that you should not be pursuing in your life. There are better things you can pursue in your life than a man. I promise you, pursue yourself, love yourself. You see wonders in your life.